born on the 25th of June, 1895 in Salt Lake City, standing 6'1", nicknamed the Manasseh Mauler. When Jack Dempsey turned pro in 1914, he managed to amass mostly a winning record with a few draws before running into fireman Jim Flint, who KO'd Jack in one round. At this stage, nobody was touting Jack for the stardom, fame, and riches that he was destined to get. But with the help of his new manager, Jack Cairns, and his promotional skills, and not to forget, Jack carried 2 wrecking balls in both fists, they managed to secure a shot at Jess Willard, who just dethroned Hall of Famer Jack Johnson. The location was the Bayview Park Arena. It was a sweltering hot day. Jack hammered the 6'6", 245-pound Willard, flooring him several times in the first round. The 7th knockdown came late in the round. Willard struggled to his feet. The bell sounded to end the round. Dempsey, thinking the fight was over, exited the ring. But Willard actually got up at the count of 6 or 7, and the fight was still on. Jack Cairns, Dempsey's manager, screamed frantically at Dempsey to get back in the ring. "Jack, get back," fearing he would forfeit the bout. Jack came back to outpunch and beat the crap out of Willard, who somehow survived into the 3rd round, and wisely decided not to come out in the 4th. Rumors persist that Dempsey's gloves had the Margarito treatment, but that remains an unfounded rumor. Dempsey defended his title very sparingly, preferring the high life, acting, dating actresses, and basically living the life of a socialite. When he decided to defend his title against Gene Tunney, he found himself outspared and outboxed and relieved of his title. The rematch spawned the infamous long count, where Tunney was afforded well over the permitted 10 seconds to get up from the knockdown. He survived that and proceeded to outbox Jack and retire him. Dempsey weighed 187 pounds when he fought Jess Willard, so there's no doubt in my mind he would have made a deadly cruiserweight. There are stories that exaggerate Dempsey's legend, like how he broke Willard's jaw's eye socket in his ribs. Then you have the rags to riches story of Jack being a hobo. All these stories are a little sketchy. He was actually an itinerant laborer, taking work whenever he could. He fought at the local clubs as Kid Blackie or Young Dempsey. Then you have the Luis Firpo story, the Argentinian heavyweight who Dempsey defended against. They billed Firpo as the wild bull of the Pampas and built him up as some crazed psycho, when in truth he was a modest farmer and a fighter with a little bit of a punch and not much else. He did, however, punch Dempsey through the ropes and out the ring. Dempsey climbed back in there and knocked Firpo out. Dempsey had a ruthless streak too, punching Jack Sharkey low 2 or 3 times. When Sharkey turned to the referee for protection, Dempsey simply and rightly so kept punching and knocked Sharkey out with a short left hook. Jack and his manager, Jack Cairns, declined to fight black heavyweight contender Harry Wills. This is a slight black eye on his record, in my opinion, but let's not hold that against Jack. That was the state of play in society as a whole. But to sum up, a ferocious fighter was Dempsey with wrecking balls in both hands. And the fact that Jack was never a 200-pound plus heavyweight, in my opinion, would have made him a formidable cruiserweight in any era. And that's why he's on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey.